McInerney from Croakey, and we're at the Vic Votes Croakey Go in Melbourne, and I'm speaking here with Brad. Brad, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, hi. My name's Brad Boon. I'm regional team leader for the Victorian Aboriginal Legal Service for the region of VALS.
Fantastic, thank you very much, and thanks for coming. We're really interested to hear, because law and order has been a big issue in this campaign in not terribly social justice ways. We're just wondering, what are your main asks for the Victorian election?
Yep, with VALS, a couple of our things are about increased investment in prevention, diversion and rehabilitation programs to at least equal that spent on detention and imprisonment. Another thing is increased funding to support the bail support services, increase funding the VALS to address the increased demand from punitive changes to the Bail Act, commit to oppose and repel mandatory sentencing legislation, and a big one which was really important for us is commit to fund Balit Nalu for the provision of legal and community justice supports for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children. Also, along with increasing the minimum age of criminal responsibility to 14, opposed to what it is now, and look at ways of addressing, Aboriginal women should only be jailed as a matter of last resort because of the devastating impact that has on families and children and community.
Super important topics that actually are also national issues, aren't they, very much?
Yes, they certainly are, and everyone feels the impact of that, especially with the women being incarcerated, especially if they're the sole providers of the family, which generally the kids end up in out-of-home care or with grandparents who are already under pressure and stress, and a lot of them are at that age now, where they just should be kicking back in retirement mode and enjoying life, but they have the added responsibility and care and pressure of raising young kids, which for anyone is a challenge in today's environment.
And Brad, can you tell us about what's your weekly, daily work about? What do you do?
Well, I support a criminal lawyer who gets allocated to the courts that I manage in Shepparton, Wodonga, Echuca, Seymour, Wangaratta, Benalla. So basically my Mondays and Tuesdays are Shepparton, Echuca. I could be in Wodonga. It could be anything from criminal law, civil law, family law, any crisis moment that sort of arises with police. So it's...
And particular issues for rural and regional people? Yeah,
there is. There's a lot of there's a lot of the drug and alcohol. There's not enough rehabs around. Homelessness. A lot of people living on the streets, riverbanks, back of cars with families. And seeing that in today, 2018, it's so sad that everyone feels the impact of that, and to me it feels like a lot of people just don't have any compassion anymore for people. People are happy to step over people. Where in the past, that's what I grew up with my mum, taking in people and helping people. And this day and age, people, to me, it's just all they care about is just their own self, which is sad, especially in Aboriginal communities.
And so we really need governments to support those.
It all starts at home, the foundation. You have a solid foundation, that goes a long way to rectifying a lot of the problems, a lot of young kids. And instead of it's too late when they want to put wraparound services around kids. We should be focusing on the homes, the parents. End of the day, they're the key to this, the parents. As a parent myself, I know that. What I do has an impact on my sons. And I've got to take responsibility to how they're going to be when they get older, and I'm lucky I've got a caring, supporting partner and family that we all provide that support to each other, and not everyone's so lucky, but, and life is a struggle, and it's hard.
Fantastic. Thank you so very much for joining us here today.
No, thank you, Murray.